Once the center of the Islamic Caliphate, Syria covers an area that has seen invasions and occupations over the ages, from Romans and Mongols to Crusaders and Turks. A country of fertile plains, high mountains and deserts, it is home to diverse ethnic and religious groups, including Kurds, Armenians, Assyrians, Christians, Druze, Alawite Shia and Arab Sunnis, the last of whom make up a majority of the Muslim population. Modern Syria gained its independence from France in 1946, but has lived through periods of political instability driven by the conflicting interests of these various groups. Since 2011, political power, long held by a small mainly Alawite elite, has been contested in a bitter civil conflict initially sparked by the Arab Spring that turned into a complex war involving regional and international powers. Facts: President Bashar al-Assad. Image copyright Getty Images. In power since succeeding his father in 2000, Bashar al-Assad is fighting for control of his country after protests against his rule turned into a full-scale war. He inherited a tightly controlled and repressive political structure from longtime dictator Hafez al-Assad, with an inner circle dominated by members of the Assad family's minority Alawite Shia community. But cracks began to appear in early 2011, in the wake of the Arab Spring wave of popular dissent that swept across North Africa and the Middle East. Media image copyright Getty Images. The Syrian uprising has left a fractured media environment, split between areas controlled by the government, Islamic State militants and other armed groups. Scores of journalists and citizen journalists have been killed since the start of the revolt in 2011. Syria was the world's deadliest country for journalists in 2014, says Reporters Without Borders. Islamic State jihadists enforce an information dictatorship in the areas they control. Timeline. Some key dates in Syria's history. Image copyright Getty Images. Image caption: Ottoman governor of Syria, Jamal Pasha riding through the streets of Damascus in 1917-1918. October. Arab troops led by Emir Faisal, and supported by British forces, capture Damascus, ending 400 years of Ottoman rule. 1920 San Remo Conference splits up newly created Arab kingdom by placing Syria, Lebanon under a French mandate, and Palestine under British control. 1946 Independence. 195,861 Short-lived union of Syria with Egypt as the United Arab Republic. 1967 Egypt, Jordan, and Syria are defeated in the Six-Day War with Israel. Israel seizes the Golan Heights. 1970 Hafez al-Assad comes to power in a coup. His rule is characterized by repression and a major arms buildup. 1973 Egypt and Syria launched surprise attack on Israel in October to try reverse defeats of 1967. 1976 Syria intervenes in the Lebanese civil war. It maintains military presence there for next 3 decades and exerts significant influence on Lebanese politics. 1982 Muslim Brotherhood uprising in the city of Hama is suppressed in a month-long siege by the military, who kill tens of thousands of civilians. 2000 President Assad dies and is succeeded by his son Bashar. 2005 Syrian forces withdraw from Lebanon under international pressure following assassination of Lebanese Premier Rafik al-Hariri. 2011 unrest inspired by Arab Spring uprisings. Confrontation between government and opposition soon develops into civil war that draws in world powers and triggers refugee crisis. Image copyright Getty Images. Image caption: The city of Aleppo has suffered huge destruction in Syria's civil war.